Sindh Information and Labour Minister Saeed Ghani has threatened that if the Punjab Police dare to enter the Sindh House in Islamabad, a FIR would be filed against Prime Minister Imran Khan, his cabinet and the Islamabad Police. The federal ministers who threatened to assault the Sindh House should remember that the PTI MPs were in Karachi. "We are not under any pledge to stay gentle forever if you attempt to use force against any lawmaker," he declared during a news conference on Thursday. "The way you handle our members of the National Assembly, we will treat your members in the same manner," Ghani warned the PTI administration. "We will stop your legislators if our politicians are stopped violently. Any demonstration of hooliganism and unruly behaviour by the government would not be allowed," he warned. The current federal government's days were numbered and state workers and agencies should not obey its unconstitutional commands. He said government personnel were required by their oath not to execute illegitimate commands from their superiors, or risk disciplinary action. He claimed the MNAs were staying at the Sindh House in Islamabad after police detained 2 opposition members and misbehaved with a senator at the parliament lodges. The authorities also ordered the Punjab anti-corruption establishment to file investigations against MPs who opposed Prime Minister Imran Khan. He claimed opposition legislators from the PPP, PMLN, and other parties chose to remain at Sindh House for their protection. He claimed PTI MPs who no longer supported Imran Khan stayed in Sindh House. Saeed Ghani claimed the parliamentarians who supported Imran Khan till now will vote against the PM in the National Assembly. He claimed numerous governing party MNAs opted not to openly oppose the PM after the PTI falsely accused them and threatened them with violence and assault. Ghani, Sindh Governor Imran Ismail visited Amir Liaquat at his home earlier in the day and afterwards lauded him in a media interview. PTI MNA Amir afterwards informed media he was impartial and would vote on the no-confidence motion on the day. The Sindh minister claimed the PM's demise was certain since a huge number of PTI legislators would vote against him on the day of the no-confidence vote. He stated the entire Imran Khan cabinet would vote against the PM provided the opposition guaranteed the federal ministers their jobs once the PM was fired. He claimed the PTI legislators' hostility against the PM was not spontaneous, as their comments in the National Assembly proved. Saeed Ghani counselled Imran Khan to face his political demise. Saeed Ghani called the idea of governorship in Sindh crazy. The PPP would teach the federal government a lesson if it did so. He stated it was difficult. He said imposing governor's authority in Sindh only because certain PTI MPs were there was insane.